Hello, my name is Mike Keenest, and today we're at the White Bear Lake Superstore in White Bear Lake, Minnesota. We're standing in front of a 2017 extended Savana GMC van. Now this van has the Explorer conversion package on it, fully loaded Explorer conversion package. Also has a Quigley 4x4 on it as well. So today what we're going to do is we're going to go through the van. I'm going to show you all the features and benefits of the van. We have a lot of videos out there, so please visit some of our other videos as well. So let's just dive right into this van. Again, when we order our vans, and I want to explain this a little bit here, when we order our vans from General Motors, we put all the options that we can at the factory. And just to explain how the process works, we order the van at General Motors. It goes to the Explorer factory in Warsaw, Indiana, as a bare chassis, doesn't have any furniture in it. We order them as cargo vans with the windows in them, that kind of thing. But again, they're fully loaded with the navigation, factory backup sensors, that kind of thing, heated mirrors, rear defrost, power mirrors, that kind of thing. A little bit about this van, we have of course, the Explorer mesh grille right here, which is a great attribute on the van, makes it very sharp. We have our GMC big and bold here. We have our step right here that folds down. That's going to help you get up and wash that windshield. So that it has a 300-pound capacity on it. This van has our full bumper wraps right here. We have our LED driving lights right down here, which we have on right now, which are a great feature on the van, give it a great look on the front. Coming around to the side of the van, this van is a cyber gray metallic from General Motors. Now, the folks down at Explorer, they do just about anything. Great, great place. So when we look at this is a fade paint option. So we see our cyber gray going into the light gray right here. Really gives the van a unique look. So that's the paint option that we can have done down at Explorer. So we'll just pop open the passenger door here and notice we have the AMP research boards right here. Great feature on the vehicle, really easy transition getting in and out. We have a little light down here that shines on the board at night, so you're not going to miss that. So looking up at the door panel here on the van, again, down to Explorer, that's all custom made and hand built right down in Explorer, right to the vacuum form trim right here, which is made at Explorer. All the leather, everything is cut and stitched right at Explorer. Behind that door panel, there's going to be sound deadening material, a little bit of insulation that's going to quiet the van down. So when you're driving down the road, you're in luxury. It doesn't feel like you're in a cargo van, because this is definitely not a cargo van. Let's hop in the back here. I'm going to open up these doors all the way here. And we have a pretty unique piece of merchandise here, which isn't for everybody, but I wanted to show it off today. So again, this is a extended wheelbase van on a 2500 chassis. Now typically what we would have in this van is we would have a 9-passenger van. In this situation, what we've done is we've custom built this van, and it's a 7-passenger van, but these 2 passengers back here, they're going to be in heaven, because these are just like a lazy boy recliner. So I have one seat back here, power recline, has the footrest. Right here we have our massaging for the van. So it has all the features, the power massage, heated. Great option. So we can do that for you. So what we did is we took out the second row and moved these seats back to give you more leg room. We still have our 6-way power here where we can move that seat back and forth this way to accommodate more room in the back. Just get a peek up in here on the top of the van. This one has the Vista Cruiser roof, which is going to let a little natural light in coming through. You see our LED rope lighting across the top on the roof. So a really, really sharp appeal. We're on a gray titanium two-tone in this van with a gray carpet. So really sharp looking, really quiet down the road, great ride. And we have our Samsung TV. We have the Rockford Fosgate speakers going through there. So great sound. This one has some subs in the back. So when you do have that TV on, you're sitting in your lazy boy recliner, rolling down the road, it's going to be just like you're in your home theater system at home. Right here we have our shades, which are in all of our vans, but I wanted to show that off again because, you know, they're quiet, no rattling, stop the light coming in. So, and again, I do want to point out that this van is a Quigley 4x4. So it is four-wheel drive. And Quigley, been in business since 1971, have a 50,000 mile warranty on their drive system. Very, very robust system. Back here, we have our backup sensors, backup camera, all set up with towing, has the transmission cooler, the oil cooler. This van actually has airbags on it too. So they're remote and we can pump them up when we're towing something if we want to do that. And with that said, as far as the airbags, pretty much anything you can think of that you want on your van, we can do here. We can custom build these vans any way you want them. Opening up the back here, we have our three-way power folding sofa, which I'll demonstrate a little bit here. So this comes down and it's just about 6 foot, so if you want to take a little nap, you can chill on that if you want to. I'll fold that back up right here. And then we have another feature to where if we want to, we can create more cargo space in the back. And that's about an 8-inch travel right here, so I can move this sofa forward, have more cargo room back here. And I get a lot of questions too about, you know, how is the heating, how is the cooling in the van? Let's just touch on that a little bit. So this area right here, if you look at a standard cargo van, yeah, you're going to see the same kind of thing. But it's really behind what it is. So right in here we have the intake going into the condenser. So what they do at Explorer is they upgrade all the ducting, that kind of thing. It's insulated, so you get a lot better airflow, and your ambient temperature going through is going to stay cool or warm, so you can heat or cool this van. In combination with the insulation and the stuff that's in the van, does a much, much better job. No one in the industry has that technology there except for Explorer Van Company. We'll shut the door here. Get around on the driver's side here. So we're rolling on a set of 20s here. Great tire fit up combination, and again, you know, anything you want to change around, you want different tires, you want a more aggressive tire, you want a lift. You'll see some of my vehicles out there, I put 3-inch lifts on. You want a 1-inch lift, whatever you want, we'll do. Again, looking down the side of the van, we see that that two-tone paint coming through. And here in the driver's cabin, again, we have our little board coming out here for the driver. And we have all our steering wheel functions up here as far as our volume, that kind of thing, leather wrap steering wheel. You see our airbag gauge right down in there. So what we'll do now is we'll hop inside the van and we'll kind of just go through some of the features and benefits of that. Here we are inside of the 2017 extended wheelbase GMC Savana Explorer Quigley van. That's a lot to say. So I'm just going to go through a few features on the van. Again, navigation head unit, IntelliLink radio right from General Motors. Going up here, we have our home link for our garage door openers, our switches here for our lower indirect lights, our ceiling indirect lights, our cabinet lights, and our driving lights. So we can run all the lighting from here, and they are on a dimmer switch as well that we can operate from the back. I have a little map light going on here that I can turn on, driver and passenger side. And everything in the van, you know, the things that Explorer does on their engineering is, you know, sometimes I look at it and I think about it, you know, maybe the average consumer doesn't really notice it, but, you know, little things that they do is just like everything's tilted here for the driver to use it, that kind of stuff. So really nice features. Getting back down through here, a lot of power in the van. We have the 12 volt here, we have our traction control here, our our OnStar. And with the OnStar, we have the 4G capability. We can put Wi-Fi in the van. We have our switch here to enable or disable the boards if we don't want them coming out. We have our 4x4 Quigley light right here, so we know when we have it in 4x4. And I do want to say too that we can shift it into four-wheel drive up to 65 miles an hour, so it is shift on the fly. We have 120 volt right here that we can plug electronics into. So really not meant for your coffee pot, but if you want to do that, we can also put inverters in the van. You have the USB that's going to connect right to the radio and charge your phone at the same time, and another 12 volt right here. Coming down through here, one of the most important parts right here, we have our shifter for our four-wheel drive. And a lot of people say, why do we have a manual shifter in this van? Well, the reason why we have a manual shifter in this van is because it's robust. It's a linkage that goes down. Once it's locked in, it's locked in. We don't have vacuums, electronics to worry about, so it's right here, and it's in and out every time. Center console here, we have our little cooler right here. This does slide out of here. I get that question too. How do I get my water out of there? Well, it comes right out here. It is not electric or that kind of thing, but we do have that option as well. Coming down through here in the center stack, we have our TV speaker switch right here, our HDMI. So if we have a gaming system in here, plug it right in here, plug the HDMI right in here, pops up on the screen. The kids or myself, you can just sit back and play games. Have a 12 volt right here, and two more USB charging ports, the 12 volt right here as well. On the seats, we have our heated seats, our power lumbar, and then our 8-way power down here. Now I do want to point out too, on this particular van, and a lot of our vans, what we do is we put a seat extender on the seat so it goes back another 6 inches. I'm 6'1", and I don't need it all the way back. So if you have a taller person, bigger person, we can accommodate that seat to meet your needs. Coming through here, we have our tow haul button, of course. Like I said before, we do have the transmission cooler, the oil cooler, the 9,500 pound towing capacity. So it's pretty much going to tow anything you can throw at it. Our steering wheel controls here. We have our remote start right here, which in combination, I can put the remote app link, put that app right on your cell phone so you can start the vehicle anywhere in the world. There's no range on that. That's good for 5 years for free. Let's just get a couple shots of the back of the van here, going up to our Samsung TV up on top. And a lot of things when you look in the marketplace, I want to talk a little bit about, I get a lot of calls sometimes. Hey, I'm online looking at this van. Well, what kind of van is it? Well, it's a conversion van. Is it a GMC? Yeah, it is, but it's $2,000 less than your van. Well, what kind of conversion is? Well, I don't know. That's a big factor. When we talk about conversions, that's a huge part of this, because there's a number of conversion companies out there. Explorer is the best of the best. When we talk about different conversions, not going to bring up the names, but what they do a lot of times is they take and they build the van cheaply, I guess is the only word that I can that comes to mind. When we look at it, look at the electronics, we'll have a Jensen TV compared to a Samsung TV. Just the seating, the leather, everything's imported from overseas, can in the van. If you have a problem with the van, you probably can't get parts for it. Explorer keeps every part on hand at the factory. Every part they've ever made, it's made right there at the Explorer Van Company. Upgraded, you'll see that they have Chrysler or Jensen speakers in the van, which might look good on the appeal, but you turn on the radio and right away in the first 5 minutes you know what you have. Not good quality. So we're talking about number one, we're on the number one chassis, quality chassis, the GMC chassis. We have the best conversion, the number one conversion company, been around forever, withstand the distance. The warranties on the van, everything on the van is covered. Number three, we have the Quigley 4x4. And number four, we're dealing with the largest volume dealer in the country, the White Bear Lake Superstore. So with all that said, if you're looking for a conversion van, again, my name is Mike. Give me a call, 763-607-5179. Hey, check out my other videos and have a great day.